All right, good morning and welcome to Strength and Balance. This morning we are using weights. We are going to do a little bit of weights with our upper body, but we are doing a combination of a lower body, upper body movement. So we are going to be getting the heart rate up a bit. We're going to start off with a good amount of cardio, more cardio than we normally do. Then we're going to get into our weights. So if you have weights, grab them. I would suggest probably a little bit lighter since we're going to keep that heart rate up if you're not used to it. Also, please be aware of repetitions. I give you a guideline, do however many repetitions that you feel comfortable with. And again, just pay attention to the heart rate today because we're going to get it up. And before we come down to the floor, you do want to make sure that your heart rate is down before we come down and lay down on the floor. But we'll do that for the second half of class. Make sure you have water nearby, and I will start the music. And we will start up on our feet. We will start warming up. All right, hopefully you can still hear me. And we're good to go. Let's start off rolling the shoulders back, big arm circles, right and left. Let's do one more each side. Then I'd like for you to hold it on one side. Big circles, hold it on one side. We'll do 8 per side. And then 8 on the opposite side. Last one, and roll the shoulders back. So keep the hands next to the body, up, around, and down. One more, and keep those shoulders down and back. Pull them back as much as possible. Then take your head and look to the right and left. Try to loosen up your neck a bit. One more each side. Then we'll lean and reach the arm overhead. We are going to shift our weight on one leg up on the toe of the other leg and reach across so we really feel this down the side of the body, and then the other side. One more each side. Then we'll take a cross, pivot on that back toe, move the hips, reach across, then the other side. One more each side. Then we'll go all the way around. So 2 overhead as we shift our weight, 1 each side, and then 2 across as we pivot on that back toe, 2 overhead, and 2 across. You can pick it up a little bit if you feel like you want to get the heart rate up a little bit more. Just make sure that we want to finish that movement. We don't want to shorten your range of motion if we pick it up. So extend the arms all the way long. Make sure we're still leaning on one foot and pivoting on one toe. One more time all the way around. And little kicks forward. So I'm going to turn to the side. We're going to kick left and right. Kick to the front, bring the knee up first, and kick with the bottom of the foot. So we do not have to kick high. Just make sure you bring the knee up first, press out with the heel, in and down. Knee, heel, in and down. You can keep it low, or you can make it a little higher. Just make sure you bring the knee up first, and then kick out. Drop the arms. One more each side, and then we'll bring those knees up. So alternate, arm comes overhead as we drive a knee up, and then the other side. Again, here you can pick it up. We can get the heart rate up a little bit, but what I really want you to focus on doing is making sure that you control the knee as it comes up, and then control it as it comes back down. So if you're finding that you're losing your balance, I'd like you to slow down a little bit. One more each side, and then a little hinge forward as we shift our weight and kick the butt. Make sure the knee stays down towards the ground this time, and when you're ready, you can drive the elbows back. So moving that upper body with the lower body. One more each side, and calf raises. So we'll come up on the toes and down. We're going for 10. This is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, oops, 9. One more. That's 10. We're going to stabilize on that right leg, soft natural bend in that knee, heel and toe on the left. Forward and back. Forward and back. Keep going. I think I need to close these curtains. I don't know if that's any better, but let's go. Let's switch it to the other side, pressing through that heel, heel and toe on the opposite side. One more, and release. Back up on those toes and down. Up and down for 10. This is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now I'm going to have you back up a little bit because we're going to move forward and back. So I'm going to go move forward and back. If you have more space going side to side, whatever, it doesn't matter. We're going to take those high knees and walk those high knees forward. So keep your core tight, walk those high knees forward. Then we're going to spin around and walk those high knees back. And again, high knees forward. and back. Keep going. I'm just gonna adjust something on my computer. As fast or as slow as you need to go, keeping that core tight. Let's do one more, down and back. Hopefully that heart rate's getting up a little bit. Now we are going to switch it up to those butt kicks. So a little hinge as we kick your butt forward. Spin it around. Make sure I don't kick my table. Kick your butt on the way back. And forward and back. Again, at your own pace. We want to try to get the heart rate up a bit, but listen to your body. Last one like this. Now we are going to put it together. So we'll do your butt kicks going forward. So kick your butt, same thing, coming all the way forward. And at the end, we're going to high knee, but walk backwards. Just be mindful of your space. So butt kicks forward, and then high knees, walking backward. One more time. And take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. 2 more. Last one. Now we are going to get right into that lateral step. So I'm stepping over to one side. 2 lateral steps. Feet are parallel. And then 2 lateral steps in the opposite direction. When you have this, you can swing those arms forward. Again, you can pick up speed, but just make sure that that form is still perfect. Your feet stay parallel. You're staying lateral and you're not moving forward or back. Oops. One more time through. And back to center. We are going to get into your fast feet. So from here, we're just going to find a marching, normal marching speed. And then when I tell you to, we're going to pick it up. So this is your recovery speed, something that you're comfortable with, something that you can bring your heart rate down with. And we are going to get into that faster paced march or run here in about 10 seconds. And we're going to pick it up for 30 seconds. So we'll do 30 seconds at that fast speed, 30 seconds of a lower speed. So let's pick it up. Pick it up. So as fast as you can really run it. You can push it here. If you need to, you can just really march and bring those knees up, whatever you need to, but we're going to go as fast as you feel comfortable for 30 seconds. We have 10 more seconds to go. and recover. So back to that normal marching. Bring the heart rate down. 30 seconds here. So again, this is your recovery. Bring that heart rate down, and we're going to do it one more time through. We have 10 more seconds. If you're having a hard time bringing your heart rate back down in this 30 seconds, then maybe not push it as much the next 30. Let's begin. Or vice versa. If that was easy, you can push it a little bit more, or maybe go a little bit longer. Again, if you don't want to run, we can bring the knees up a little higher and bring those arms up higher. That'll also help keep that heart rate up without that impact on the knees or ankles. Up to you. We have 5 seconds. And recover. 30 seconds of this recovery. Catch your breath. And in 10 seconds, we will go back to those lateral step outs. So we have 5 seconds here. I'm going to step over to my left, and then we'll take 2 steps and 2 steps. One more time through. And release. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. 2 more. Bring the heart rates down a bit. Last one. If you need water, please grab some water. I know we got our heart rates up more than normal, but then we are going to get ready with our weights. So we don't need our weights yet for this first round. We are going to do 10 squats. So unlike normal, we usually use a bench or couch or chair or something to squat. Today, just your body weight, just your air squat. So we are squatting in the air. So what I want you to do is brace your core. We're looking for about 10. So just be mindful of that form. Do less if you need to. We are going to just do a few here to focus on that form. So push your hips away, chest is up, butt goes back, down and up. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and that's 10. Now we are going to grab our weights for your hammer curl. If you do not have weights, we can just go right into that hammer curl without any weights. So grab your weights, stand up tall. Again, we're going to do 10 before we put all this together. So soft bend in the knee, arms are long, shoulders back. Focus on posture, so make sure we're not rounding here. We really want to roll the shoulders back, stand up tall. Pull the belly button in towards your spine. Palms facing each other. Bring the weights up towards the shoulders, elbows stay down, and then slowly lower down. That's 1. 2. Take your time. 3. 4. 5. 6. We want to squeeze the bicep. 7, 8, 9, and 10. So now we are going to go right into your alternating shoulder press. We are going to do 10 per side. So what I would like you to do is, if you have not done this before, or if you have issues with your shoulders, let's try it without weights. If you feel comfortable because you've done it before, your shoulders are nice and healthy and you feel comfortable, we can do it with the weights. I'm going to demonstrate without the weights. Elbows are down, just like we're at the top of that hammer curl. Shoulders down, brace the core. Abdomen is nice and tight. We want to make sure we're not looking up, because when we're looking up, the hips go forward and then all that pressure goes into the back. So we want to make sure our eyes are forward, tucking the tail, and press up right or left, then the other side. We're going to go for 10 per side. This is 3 and 3, 4 and 4. Drop the shoulders down. 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9. One more each side. 10 and 10. If you have your weights in your hands, you can place them down. Take a second. So now we're going to do all 3 of those again with repetitions of 5 rather than 10. If before we go into that, we are going to take a little bit of a break, and from that, we are going to get into your good mornings. So we only 5 good mornings. We are going to bring those hands up. Now make sure the elbows don't come in. We want to keep those elbows wide. Abdomen is tight. Push your butt back as your chest comes down towards the floor. Then use your hips and butt to push your hips forward. Squeeze the booty, and that is 1. We're going for 5, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we are going to get back into your 5 squats, 5 hammer curls, and 5 alternating shoulder presses. So if you choose to do your squats with weights, you can, or again, this round without. This round I'm not going to do weights yet, because the last round we will all be doing weights. So chest is up, butt goes back. We're squatting for 5. Down and up. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's 5. Now we'll grab our weights. 5 hammer curls. Shoulders down, focus on posture. Curl up and down. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we are going to go right into those 5 alternating shoulder presses, 5 per side, so 10 total. Weights up. 1 and 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, and 5. You can release on down. Back, whoops, back into your 5 good mornings. So 5 more good mornings. Shoulder, arms up, elbows out, shoulders back, abdomen is tight, hips away. We should feel this down the back side of the body. Down, push the hips forward. That's 1. Squeeze the butt. 2, 3, 4, and 5. So now we are going to put it all together. So squat, curl, press, then back down. Or the press is alternating. I'll remind you, follow along. So we're all going to pick up the weights. Pick up the weights if you have them. Arms will be long. We are doing one squat. So we are squatting, chest is up, shoulders down. Arms will be long at your side. So when your arms are long by your side, it's important to keep the chest up. A lot of people tend to hinge here, so keep that chest up perfectly like we were without the weights. So down and up, then curl, keep the arms up, then press one side and the other side, and curl back down. That's 1. We're going for 10. So squat, up, curl, press, press, hammer curl down. That's 2. Curl, press, press, curl down. That's 3. 4. That's 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. One more. 10. Release down. That's 10. You can release the weights aside. We have 5 more good mornings. Then we're going to make our way down to the floor. So 5 more perfect good mornings. Hips away, abdomen is tight, soft bend in the knee, butt back, hips forward. That's 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. So let's make sure your heart rate's down. Please grab some water. We will make our way down to the floor. We will stay on the floor. Make sure you hydrate. I'm going to grab my phone for when we need the timer. When you are ready and that heart rate is down, make sure that, again, that heart rate's down before you come down. When you are ready, we are going to come down on your back. Down on your back when you are ready. When you are ready and on your back, I just want you to settle into the floor. Feet are flat on the floor. Knees are bent. Hips are square. Sink down into the floor. Abdomen is tight. Arms are long by your side. Just feel the floor beneath you. Hold the belly button in towards your spine. And from here, I just want you to take a couple deep breaths in through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. One more. Then from here, bring your arms out at shoulder height. Drop your knees to the right, head goes to the left, and then bring the knees to the left, head to the right. Take your time here, but keep a fluid motion as we bring the knees from right to left. Back to center. We are going to go right into 10 bridges, so a strong pelvic tilt. Abdomen is tight. Let's lift the hips up at the top. We want to make sure we squeeze the butt and then slowly lower down. That's one. Make sure you maintain that pelvic tilt the whole time. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. You can release and pull both knees in towards your chest. Hug them in, rock side to side. When you are ready, we are going to roll over to the right side. Bend both knees right into your clamshells. So hips are square, shoulders are square, feet are stacked. 10 clamshells on the left, so we want to make sure we don't roll the hips back. Keep them square as we lift that left knee up, and then slowly come back down. That's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. We're going for 10. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. You can release, and we are going to roll over to the left. Same thing on the left. 10 clamshells. Knees are stacked. Hips are stacked. Abdomen is tight. Knees are bent. Lift that right knee up and back down. That's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And that is 10. I'm going to have you roll back to your back. We are going to go back into your bridges. This time, that wide stance bridge. Just fixing my mic. Wide stance bridge. So your feet are wide. Make sure that the knees are the same distance apart as the ankles. So we don't want the knees to come in or out. Keep a nice flat foot, pelvic tilt as you lift your hips up. Squeeze at the top, squeeze the butt, and then slowly lower down. That's 1. 2. Did I say we're going for 10? We're going for 10 again. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. We're going to roll back to that right side. This time legs will be long for your lateral leg lift. So your both legs will be long. Hips are square. Bring your right foot a little bit farther back than your left. Flex your foot. So pull the toe towards the shin. Then press the heel, the left heel up towards the ceiling as we lift up. Squeeze the butt and down. That's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Release. Same thing on the opposite side. So spin around or roll over. From here, both legs will be long. Again, hips are square. Flex your right foot this time. Take that right foot a little bit farther back than the left. Right heel is up towards the ceiling. Toes are down as we lift up and down. That's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. You can release and roll forward into child's pose. So I'm just going to fix my mic. And we are rolling into child's pose. So hips over your heels. From here, we are going to start off on your stomach for your Superman. So we are going to lift right arm with left leg and then left arm with right leg. We want to make sure that the hips stay down the whole time. Let me get in here. We are going to go for 30 seconds. So take your time. 30 seconds, hips stay down, hips and shoulders square, opposite sides. 30 seconds, let's begin. So right arm, left leg up and squeeze. And then the other side. Keep your core nice and tight. We want to work the back side of the body. We have 5 more seconds. And release. You can release on down, push your child's pose. Butt back over your heels. And from here, we are going to go right into that bird dog hold. So we'll start off hands and knees, tuck the toes, make sure the hips are in line with the knees and the shoulders are in line with the wrists. We'll start off left arm forward, right leg back, and we'll hold 30 seconds aside. Let's hold. So left arm forward, right leg back. Left hand is turned in, palm face in, thumbs up towards the ceiling. Shoulders are down and square. Back is flat. Hips are square. Flex your right foot. Make sure that right leg is nice and straight. You are pressing out through the heel. Breathe. We have 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2. Let's switch right away to the opposite side. Right arm is forward. Left leg is back. Flex the left foot. Right palm is face in. Right thumb is up towards the ceiling. Shoulders are square. Hips are square. Abdomen is tight. Slow, deep breath. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Push on back into your child's pose. Push on back into child's pose and relax. From here, we are going to come up into that low plank for 30 seconds. So forearms will be parallel, abdomen is tight, back is flat. So 30 seconds in this low plank and hold. So forearms are parallel, elbows in line with shoulders, hips and shoulders are square, your spine is straight. So make sure your head's not looking down at the toes or looking up. Drop the shoulders down. Pull the belly button up towards your spine. We have 10 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Push back into your child's pose. Butt back over your heels. We are going to do that again with some little variations. So I'd like you to come down back to that Superman on your stomach, alternating sides, but we will hold each side for 15 seconds. So let's lift that right arm, left leg up and hold. So Superman, we are holding. Again, we want to make sure that the hips are square. We don't want to rotate. Hips are square, shoulders are square. 3, 2, 1, and switch. Hold the belly button up, squeeze the core. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Good job. You can push back into your child's pose. From here, we are going to get into your bird dog. This time a dynamic bird dog, but we will still do each side for 30 seconds. So no need to count, take your time. We will start with the right arm first. Right arm forward, left leg back, dynamic. So we are moving elbow to knee. Let's begin. Right arm forward, left leg back, then elbow to knee, slow and controlled, and extend long. Take your time. We will do 30 seconds on this side. Then right away, we will switch for the opposite side. We have 10 more seconds on this side. And switch. Left arm forward, right leg back. When you're ready, you can start that dynamic. more time. Focus on strength. Seconds. And release. Push on back into child's pose. Take a second. Last one, we have that plank. This time we are going for a high or push-up style plank, so the arms will be long. Again, 30 seconds. Last working exercise of the day. So this is it, then we will stretch, okay? So arms will be long, abdomen is tight, and let's begin. 30 seconds in this high plank. Shoulders down, wrist is in line with your shoulder. Belly button comes up to your spine. Relax the head and neck. Make sure the butt's not in the air and make sure the hips don't sag. We want that nice straight spine. Tuck the tail. So we don't want the butt up. We want to tuck the tail, shoulders down, breathe. We have 5 seconds. And release. Push on back into your child's pose. And hold. In your child's pose, make sure you don't rest your head on the mat. You want to lift your head up and try to get the armpits down towards the floor. So inch those fingertips out. Butt is down as on the heels as close as possible. Head is between the arms, right by the biceps. From here, walk your hands over to the left, but keep your head between the biceps and arms are forward. And the opposite side. Center. Tabletop position for your cat-cow. Arch and sway. Pull the belly button up towards your spine. Round the back. Then sway. Come down flat on your stomach. Head stays down on your left hand as you pull that right heel up towards your butt. If you need to, you can roll to your left side to grab the ankle. We want to feel this in the quadricep. Release, opposite side. Release, roll over to your back. On your back, pull your right knee in towards your chest and extend the left leg long. Circle your right foot in one direction. And the opposite direction, same foot. And release. Extend that foot up towards the ceiling, hamstring stretch. So we want a nice straight leg. The bottom of your right foot is up towards the ceiling. Pull that straight leg towards your chest. We should feel this down the back of the leg. And release. Extend that leg long. Pull the left knee in towards your chest. Hug the left knee in and circle that left foot in one direction. Same foot, opposite direction. And kick the bottom of that left foot up towards the ceiling. Flex that foot, pull that leg back for your hamstring stretch. And release. Bend both knees, both feet flat on the floor. Cross your right ankle over left knee. Let the right knee fall open to the right. Hips are square. Then from here we are going to reach behind your left knee and pull that left knee in towards your chest. Same thing on the opposite side. Take that left ankle, place it on top of right knee. Let that left knee fall open to the left. And when you are ready, reach behind that right knee and pull the right knee in towards your chest and hold. Both feet flat on the floor, knees are bent, arms out at shoulder height. Drop the knees to the right, head goes to the left, and hold. And knees to the left, head to the right, and hold. center, pull both knees in towards your chest, hug your knees in, rock side to side. And when you are ready, come all the way up to standing. Take your time, but come up to your feet. When you are standing, make sure that you have a nice solid base, a soft bend in your knee. When you are ready and standing, start rolling the shoulders back, big circles. Take your left arm out long, palm face forward, drop the shoulder, bring that arm across the body. Now the opposite arm, pull underneath and pull it in. Make sure that shoulder stays down. And the opposite side. So take the right arm, drop the shoulder, bring it across the body, pull it in with the opposite arm. Make sure that shoulder is down. And release, roll the shoulders back. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. 2 more like that. Last one. Good job today. Let me get in here, stop recording.